Hey folks, fWhip here, and welcome to yet another day of Minecraft Hardcore. I'm so very excited to get back in here. As you can see in my offhand, we've got our Totem of Undying. Last episode, we took on the Woodland Mansion, as well as built up our mine. Today, I want to move ourselves a little bit further forwards towards getting completely geared up and just being super strong, because right now I'm still feeling a little squishy when it comes to fighting mobs, and for most importantly, I still don't have feather falling, so any drop that we take where we fall down a little bit too far, it could be our last, and that's not really something that I want to deal with. As well as some form of aqua affinity to be able to move through the water more quickly would be absolutely awesome. But I want to first and foremost start off by cleaning up the riverbank around here. We don't need all this sugarcane for now, so there's no point in leaving it sitting out here. Now that that one's done for the day, I want to say thank you all so very much for the support so far on the hardcore series. If you are still enjoying it, please be sure to click that like button down below. Helps me out a bunch. But I've been having so much fun working on this world and just going through the beginning Minecraft grind of coming over here. We gotta feel a little bit of wheat thingies that we gotta gather up, get our seeds, build some more bone meal through the composter system we set up, and all of that good just Minecraft chores to move ourselves forward. I've realized that inside of my other survival world that I had, everything was pretty much automated at that point. Everything was really peaked out and finalized and done, and just to the extreme of where I didn't have to worry about this sort of stuff anymore. So coming back throughout here and doing these beginning game things again has been so rewarding for me. It's just been a great mental break. A very stressful mental break, but a mental break nonetheless. That being said, though, I don't want to fully avoid the automation side inside of this series. As I've mentioned before, I want to get into that stuff a little bit here. So today what we're going to be tackling as our major task for the day is I want to build up a villager breeder. That all being said, I would love to be able to continue forward with a few of the Minecraft chores for the day and check up, and we've got 20 bone meal out of like 5 stacks of seeds. Not the best, but it is 20 bone meal. I've been told by many people if I keep breeding up these cows, I will eventually suffocate and die inside of this area. So, you know, I'm being a little conscious of that one now. It'd suck to die by suffocation by cow butts. That would not be the best way to end a hardcore series in my opinion, but you know, we're moving forwards. As we're heading off over to the mine, I realized that we can finally chop something off of our project board here. We have the mine entrance. That can be disappeared for now. The storage cave on there is something that's still in the works. We got to go to the nether to do that first, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. I'm enjoying so much just chilling and relaxing and just building and having a good time in this world and focusing around just playing Minecraft. It's been awesome. Minus the black flashing screen every time we take a corner on this thing, I love our little conveyor belt to get all the way down here. But what I was thinking is we could kind of pick right here and start a new mine going off of this section. I want to make sure I get a little bit of obsidian too so that we can use that for a future nether portal. But for now, I want to see if we can first and foremost find some diamonds. Right into a cave. Good start, and one that I've explored already, and apparently chunked through over there a little bit further. Back to the easy life of hunting for diamonds and avoiding swimming in lava is very nice. Something about just breaking that block right in front of you to hopefully reveal something really sweet on the other side is just so fun. And now that we have the Totem of Undying, I feel so much more brave when I'm exploring these areas. It's kind of insane. Just simply holding the totem makes me feel like, yeah, I can take this on. If I die, whatever. We got another chance. Take this, zombie. Oh gosh, he hit me. I'm not that good at the game. I lied. I was still terrible at the game. While we were down here mining out some blocks, I had a quick question for y'all here, everybody. I've been changing up the video style for how I've been creating videos, and I kind of pioneered that with the new hardcore episodes that we're doing here. I felt like that was a great time to try something new and just have some more fun with whatever I got going on, and I was curious to know what you all think about the new style of episodes here. Kind of quicker clips showing more about the actual gameplay and everything going on, and just kind of more about the hanging in the world aspect. Still having the cool builds, but more focused around just kind of the enjoying being in the world. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. I'd very much appreciate any feedback y'all have. And that right there is a sight for sore eyes, my friends, revealing out some lava as well as our first diamonds of the mining session today. And honestly, might be the diamonds of the mining session today at this point. It's been quite a long tunnel to get all the way down here. I know I've kind of urging us forwards on this one, but I want to be able to get a lot of other stuff going in today's episode. I don't want to spend the entire time down here just mining blocks. Making sure we're using the fortune pickaxe here so we can actually get some of these guys. That will hopefully be pretty good for us. 6 diamonds off of 3. That's kind of a bummer, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And before I forget, it's time to get a little bit of obsidian for ourselves here, and this might be harder than I thought because we've got a little bit of land down here. But a great way to do it is put the water block right down there, and then you just mine the obsidian from above, and hopefully the water will flow before, you know, the obsidian sinks down into the lava. And there we go, a fairly successful mining trip for ourselves. I've got to get these resources sorted, and thankfully we're storing a lot of the stones over here now, so I can just leave those ones off. But now, my friends, as I'm putting these last things in our storage bin, I think it's time to get our first building stuff going for the day. That little area out in front of our mine is kind of bland and kind of boring. I want to spend a teeny bit of time out there decorating up a little bit, and I think it's time that we can build a bit of a fishing dock for ourselves, because obviously we're going to need to do some fishing so that we can get some name tags to be able to name all of our animals, unless there's a better way to do it that I don't know of, but I think that's the best that comes to mind right now, at least. There are also mobs out here like crazy right now, so that's no fun. But some string would be great, so we can actually make another bow for ourselves, and maybe some carpets and things, and let's keep on moving away from all those guys. But folks, while I'm being attacked by mobs, let's go ahead and kick this off in a good old-fashioned time-lapse mode, decorate out this riverbank, and get a nice little fishing dock over here. Now for the dock area, I went through a few different renditions to get this to a point that I actually enjoyed it. First and foremost, it started way too high up off the water here, and it just made everything around it feel really off. So I tried shrinking it down and bringing it down to the point where it's at right now. Then I added a fence gate, a little bit of fence there along the back so that creepers can't sneak up on us while we're doing some fishing, because that would be rather unfortunate to always have to be watching our back. Adding in a bunch of sugarcane, and unfortunately using all of my string that I've acquired to make sure that it can't all grow up super high. Came in here, detailed the area out, adding in some wheat seeds, some dark oak saplings, because you need a 2x2 for them to grow, and I think they're a great little plant. Then coming over here, I wanted to build up a few custom trees and bring in some oak trees into the area because I want to change up the leaf color from that spruce leaf mess that we have everywhere. So I added one, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a second. I have the resource on it. So now we have two of them bordering the sides of the dock, and I think it looks so cozy down here. This, my friends, is the life. A river full of squids beaching themselves and dying, and a bunch of salmon down underwater, and we can just chill out here on our brand new dock and see if we can't fish up a little bit. Oh, first thing right there, we got a fish. Probably a good thing we caught a fish when we're out here fishing, but that is a brand new advancement for us. One thing that I really enjoy about the fishing system in Minecraft, I'm kind of glad AFK fishing is gone, because it gives you this progression system of you can sit here with your fishing rod doing this stuff right here, catching all these fishies, and occasionally you're going to fish up one of those super enchanted fishing rods, right? And then eventually you can get a better one, and a better one, and eventually you can get the perfect fishing rod, and you never even need to leave this spot. You might have to go make a few more fishing rods, but I think it's so cool that you can just stand here and work up as its own little mini game in itself until you get really, really good at it. And we got a pufferfish for ourselves. That'll be really nice to leave right here inside the barrel where we're never going to touch it again, because I don't want to eat a pufferfish in this game. One more here. Can we get something cool out of this one? Not another cod. Please, it's anything but a cod. That would be fantastic to get something cool. There we go, and it's a cod. We're just gonna put you right in the bucket there and leave the fishing rod with it all. That being said, folks, we did a lot of work here doing some cool terraforming and then chilled out here on the fishing dock and all that cool stuff, but I think I'm ready to dive right back in head first into our next build for the day. As mentioned, I want to build up a villager breeder. Unfortunately, those things are a little bit bulky. There's no real way to shrink them down too much. The design that I'm using is by Logical Geek Boy. I just got finished up in a creative test world, messing up with a few ideas that we can use for our villager breeder to make it look really cool. And I've come up with something that I love. It's so Minecrafty and so fits the vibe that we're going for, the design style. But I'm running up this way first because unfortunately, there's a lot of resources that I don't have for this one. I need a lot, and I mean a lot, of orange stained glass. Thankfully, we've got a lot of sand along the shores in these places I don't really care about too much. I'm gonna go a little bit further, gather up as much sand as I possibly can, and then, well, I actually have to somehow get a lot of orange dye too. I'm realizing now after doing some sand gathering that at this point I need about 8 stacks of sand to turn into glass and then turn that into orange stained glass, and unfortunately, well, I don't have silk touch yet. So if we misplace any, it's just gone. It's gone for good. I could try to enchant another pickaxe, which I might see if we can acquire that. But right now, we're kind of in Trouble City, so I think I'm going to just get another extra stack, and then if I have to, we'll just make more. Sand has been acquired, and dyes have been acquired through these lovely little flowers right here. I still refuse to use beetroot for it. If I need some more, I might take a few of those and make some more red dye. But folks, let's go ahead and kick this off in a good old-fashioned time-lapse mode, round 2. As mentioned previously, the farm design that we are using here is by my friend Logical Geek Boy, and I wanted to give him a quick shout out here because he is solely the person teaching me redstone right now through his new series called Simply Minecraft. It basically is explaining redstone to noobs like me, and it's perfect. But I want to give him an extra shout out here because he has been a great friend of mine, and he is actually really close to 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. If you are familiar with YouTube, you know that that is an absolutely massive milestone, so if y'all can go check him out, I'll leave a link to the channel down in the description below, but please go drop him a sub if you can and help him get that milestone. That would be absolutely amazing. But as you can see, this design for the structure over here is a bit weird. I'm using a lot of orange stained glass in here as we were previously gathering all that stuff up, and I love where this is going. It feels so Minecrafty. I wanted to have a way to be able to view into the farm and view things going on, but still make it fit with the vibe of the vase that we're going for. So there's a lot of spruce, and then the orange stained glass is kind of my favorite of the stained glass colors. And then over here, I wanted to build a final tower kind of as the area where the villagers are being output as they're going to be leaving the breeder and everything like that. I think it's a great way to go and just helps set that back into the environment that we have here. But I want to move forward with doing more of this stuff, and I'm curious to know what you all think about kind of using more of the glass and going for more of a Minecrafty build theme, which I think is really cool and something fun to try. Simply taking down the trees around here makes this area feel so much more opened up and just totally different. It feels so much less like the mega taiga forest that we are living in, and now it just feels like a regular taiga forest. But that's fine. The new build is over here ready to go. We just got to get 2 villagers inside of here, and then they will do everything that they need. Now for the fun part of we need to steal 2 villagers from their homes and bring them over to our new home for them. It's going to be great. They're going to love us. Absolutely love us. Thankfully, the village is actually really close to us, so we only have to get over to here. The problem is now we have to find a way to find villagers now that we're over here. We got to get a few that are closer than not. Anybody in here? No, looks like no. Of course, the first villager I see is up on a cliff. Nice. Just perfect. There's nobody down in the nearby area. Of course they're not. It looks like all of the villagers are still just hanging out over here, so I think we can just take a few of these guys and send them all the way back over. It doesn't matter what their professions are, because none of them are locked in, I believe. Like, he shouldn't be locked in, so he can lose his job, and we'll give him a new one as a farmer. And he will no longer require an eye patch. So weird. Just has an eye patch, then none. If this rail system works to get them all the way over there, I will be completely amazed. I have no hope for this one at all. I don't think I have enough powered rails here, but let's give it a shot. All right, my villager friends, are you two ready for the roller coaster ride of your life? He looked away. Look at this, though. It goes all the way back home. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Oh, one's away, one's away. Can we get number 2? Can we get number 2? Come on, buddy. Please don't fall off. And number 2 is away. Let's see how far they make it. I've lost them. They're still going. This is the last hill here, so they must be doing pretty well. I guess I might have set this up correctly. Nope. Stop it. Keep going. That means they made it, though. That means they made it all the way over here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. You just, nope, buddy, in there. All the way in. Nope. Come on. Villagers, I know why I hate working with these now. All right, you 2 are off now. Let's see. Can we break them out? F3B to open up the hitboxes, and we hit right there. Going in. Both of you guys going in all the way in. Yes, and they broke my crops. That's fine. You can do that. That's okay. I'll be back. All I'm gonna do is fix up that one. They'll replant the carrots, and then those 2 are in there for life. That's a fake door, by the way. There's glass behind it. Definitely not being a creeper watching them through the skylight. It's fine. Look at them. Look at them down here. They're just hanging. They've been harvesting up a bunch of the carrots. The farmer dude's been tossing them back to this guy. This guy's been tossing the carrots back over there. You could say things are getting a little spicy down here. And maybe one of these days we will get a baby villager to pop out. So far, nothing. But I did fix up a few issues that I found within the farm, so I'm glad that I took the time to hang out here for a few minutes because, well, it wouldn't have worked at all. So I got all those things fixed up, just random little blocks that I missed and everything like that. And then up here, we should probably install some torches. No love hearts with these guys quite yet. This farm is supposed to produce around 2 baby villagers per Minecraft day, so it's going to be nighttime right now, and it's taking them a while. Maybe that's the time. Maybe that's the time for the carrot trades to be happening. But anyways, folks, I'm feeling like I want to get some more building on. We've been constantly walking back and forth across the edge of the river, traversing over some terrible terrain, such as that gravel there in the corner. It's so annoying to get across. And, well, I want to build a pathway. I want to build a pathway that's going to take us all the way over to the plains area that I'm currently turning into my tree harvesting area. So let's go ahead for the third time in today's episode, kick this off in a good old-fashioned time-lapse mode, and hopefully come back to some new villagers. Excuse me, Mr. Skeleton. I was about to talk to my chat over here. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Oh my god, why can I not hit him? Oh, well, he's dead now. But there we have it, folks. So welcome on back. I decided to use some music over that time lapse. Just some little chill guitar sounds, you know. Keep with the chill vibes and everything. But we've got this lovely pathway and bridge and boardwalk type thing leading us all the way over here where I've been gathering up wood and bone mealing and all that good stuff, and I love it. I'm so very excited for this one. Also did a little bit of exploring on a stream recently, and we found a bunch of cool goodies, which include, if I can find it, we've got there should be some acacia saplings in here. They're watermelons. We got melons, so we can start growing some melons around here, which is great. So we got our pumpkins and our melons. That's all good to go. And everything else I lost inside of chests. Oh, no, there they are. Acacia saplings. We got a heart of the sea, and then most importantly, somewhere inside of here, we got some cactus for ourselves, and I lost it. I'll find that later. I'm definitely making a storage room, by the way. We really need one. I have really overused that area more than I thought I would. But I've been coming back into this spot and testing out the villager breeder a little bit more. I realized that I needed to do a lot of work to jumpstart this guy, but it's working now. Look at all those. We got 4 baby villagers down there. Super excited about that one. These guys are starting to breed and produce the babies for ourselves, so we will be leading them off in different directions very soon, which I am super excited for, and I have to break this to get out. But my plan is, which I thought would be kind of cool, is to create a bit of an underground railroad system. Right now they poop out coming over this way, which is totally fine. That's great how they're going to work out here. But what I was thinking is that we could, instead of having this come up, so it's going to come up, pick up the villagers, and then we'll take it back down, and we'll have like an underground railroad system and almost like an area that we can use if we don't want to go above ground. We can have an underground way to get inside every single one of the buildings we make, so we can avoid the mobs above ground if it's nighttime, if we need to move around. Much safer for ourselves. I thought it'd be a cool way to be able to transport the villagers. Did a little bit of trading, got some emeralds for myself of trading away all of the beetroot that we had because I'm never going to use it again. But that is just absolutely fantastic. But folks, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. Click that like button down there below if you did enjoy. Thank you for doing that. Subscribe if you're brand new as well. Thank you for doing that. And folks, I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you for coming back in the future. Bye.